Hi foodies, Jenny here, and I have a lot of peppers I would like to show to you. Here I have a good reap from the backyard. I know a lot of you is summertime and you all will be doing your own planting. And for my foodies who live in the islands, I know you all do your own planting and in the tropical countries. So here I have some scorpion pepper, habanero, pimento. Let's take a look in the backyard and see how the trees look and how these peppers are grown on the trees. So here I have that scorpion pepper. Look at the leaf, how crimp it is. It's short and green with a very pointed tip on the leaf. These are the baby ones you see here. They look a little green with a hint of burgundy on them. This is a mature one. It's a bit orange. It will get more red. This is a two-tone one. You see they get already mature. And this one could pick now. This is fully mature. You see that tip there? That is how the scorpion will raise its tail when it's ready to bite you or sting you. So this is where it get that name from, the scorpion pepper. It's a very branchy plant. It's about 3 feet tall with a lot of leaves, heavily leaves, because it shade the fruit, the pepper. Look at this one, a double color. It's getting to maturity, and look at the baby ones there. And as we look around here, I'm going to show to you what the bud look like. It shade those peppers very well. Look at the bud over here. You see how nice and small this one is with the flowers. So that's a new one coming out. And as we look over on this side, this is the pimiento pepper, that culinary pepper from the plant from the beautiful island of Trinidad and Tobago. So these leaves are very much different, and there's two types. This is the nice light green looking ones. You see the leaves look like it's always curving in with a very long stalk, and all the peppers will just be hanging on the bottom of it. It just shades to the top. It's not as bushy as the scorpion pepper. We did a harvest here already, so I'm looking to find one that's a green one in there. Some people like to use a green one. I prefer to use a green one. I think there's more flavors in there. And some of you would like the more red ones. This is a fully mature one here. I think younger it is more flavors. You let me know. We're leaving all the grass in the field because we're getting some really hot sun, so it will cool the root of the plant that they will continue bearing. We did a lot of harvesting already from these peppers. We did a lot of picking. You see these here? These are the more pimento pepper trees here. There's another variety in it where it's a little more darker one. So let's take a walk over on this side. We also have some bud pepper. You know, the local bud pepper just drop and spring up and grow in there. And we did some Thai chilies that we planted also. So these are some more pimento peppers here on this side, while we have a couple of bud pepper tree in between. And here we have the Scotch bonnet pepper. These leaves are much broader. And there you go. That's the Scotch bonnet in the bottom over there. It's a very much big plant, a very much big broad leaf. And the peppers also is a very big pepper. There you go. Look at a little green one there. This is how it would look when it's now peeking through. Very light lemony green color you will see. And look how beautiful these plants are. We plant them, they're like 3 feet apart, each pepper tree. They branch very well. And we mix it together with the papaya plants also. So here we have a habanero. So dark green that is, and it's very young. So some is light green when it's young and some is dark. Let's take a look at the peppers now. So here, foodies, are those lovely peppers that we seen in the garden over there. And I want to show to you the scorpion pepper, just the way it is shown in the garden. As you can see, that little peak there. You seen that little peak right there? Right there, yeah. So that is like the scorpion, you know, how it puts up the tail. That is why it's called, you know, scorpion pepper. And it's deadly. This one, the tail, I don't see the tail so much, but this is it. Yeah, there, that's a scorpion pepper there. You see how that tail come up in the air? And you know what about this pepper, my dear foodies? It is not very thick. It is thin like paper. The seed is at the top, and the meat or the body or the flesh of the pepper is very thin. It's not thick like a regular pepper. You know, when you're cutting up your pepper, it will splatter a lot of liquid. Unfortunately, these peppers is not like that at all. Look at the scorpion tail there. You see that? There you go. So this is that lovely scorpion pepper that is the hottest in the world. And I guess now it's about the second hottest in the world. But anyways, being a Trini, I am proud of what we have. I think there's also a Moruga pepper. I need to know more about that Moruga pepper. So we're going to take a look into that another time. But this is that lovely scorpion pepper that you see. And you see how that trees like to be all shaded and nice. So in this platter, my dear foodies, we saw the pimento pepper, the beautiful island of Trinidad and Tobago, lots of flavors and no heat. And I actually like to use the green ones, but you know, my followers always tell me, my family, my cousins, they always say, Jenny, you've been away too long. You know, you should try the red ones. There's lots of flavors in there too. So I think it's just a thing in my era. I guess. So this is that lovely pimento. Sometimes you get them very long, you get them fat and short, all different shapes they will come in. And that's your pimento peppers for all that lovely flavors. And these here were the Thai chilies or the bird pepper or the bud pepper. I had some that was a little more smaller than these. This is the green ones or green chilies. And when it ripe, it's the same tree. When they get all mature and nice, you know, you get into this color, then you get orange, and then you're going to turn into a nice red. And we have a shorter one, short fat one, the wild ones, the red bud pepper, as it would grow up on its own. But these are the one that you saw in the garden there that was planted. And we have here the regular hot pepper. They have the habanero, and there was another one in there. So these are the peppers from those trees. I don't know which one of the trees it came from. And this is just the same thing, green. You know, when it's green, you don't pull the top off because the heat wouldn't get escape from the pepper and infuse into your food, so you end up with a very spicy dish unless your family loves spicy. So always drop your pepper just like this. Wash it and just drop it just like that into your pot. Don't cut don't take the top off. And this is the another variety of pepper there. I think she said this one is the Congo pepper. So this is some Congo pepper, which is very much hot, very fresh and nice, as you can see, you know, just freshly picked. And they start getting light green, orange, nice lemon color, and then they will get very red. Some of them are very dark. I see some burgundy colored peppers there that is very hot. She said, you know, different names. There's so many different names, you know, habanero, Scotch bonnet, you know, so many different ones is in there. So that is our pepper over there that we saw in the garden. I hope you all learn a lot from these hot peppers and the trees, how it's grown. You know, if you live in abroad, you could always plant them in a pot or in your backyard when you have that summer coming. And don't forget the scorpion pepper. And foodies, these peppers could be frozen. You just freeze it just as it is. When you're ready, you take it out, just flush it under the pipe. You could chop it up, drop it in your food just like that, whatever you want to do with it. Blend it, you know, you could brine it, pickle it, make hot sauce or pepper sauce, I would say. Add it in your seasoning. And remember, any pepper that is green and young, it doesn't have that full flavor, full hot spice in it. And I want to show something to you where the heat is really in the pepper. I'm going to do a green pepper. Just pull this on the side. Let's just cut into this pepper. There you go. You see the membrane? This and the seed, that is the heat in your pepper. Just take that out, and you do not add it. Wow, it smells high. You do not add this into your meal. This is a mature green one in the verge of ripen. So that's the spices there. This is the heat. There you go. Now in here you have no heat now. Very little heat, but that's the bad boys there. You see that? So yes, it's hot because it's in the verge of ripen. So this is very much spicy. So that is it. Unlike the, let me cut down into one of these chilies for you. Unlike the jalapeno, the pimiento, there you go. And you just take out all the seeds from here and the membrane. There you go. This one is not spicy. Don't worry about it. There you go. I eat this. I just drop this in my plate, and when it all melted nice in my food, I like to squeeze it out and eat it. So you could just take all these seeds out and the membrane out, and there you go. This is the chilies, the bud pepper. Some of them say the chilies, Thai chilies and all of that. Just scrape it off, and there you go. You could go ahead and cook with this. All the bad boys is there. So that is how you know your heat in your peppers. To take it out, and you'll be fine. If you like spicy, go ahead and eat. Lovely video here from Jenny's Wok. I do hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoy doing it for you, doing all the groundwork, and you see exactly where these peppers and stuff come from. Excellent video here from Jenny's Wok. Like and share. Enjoy.